That mother took $30,000 from me. He goes, well, Onyeka, you're Nigerian. Like, that's a scamming capital of the world. I didn't know if you were in on it. And that's when the irony hit me. And the first thing that came to my mind was, this man looks like he is walking straight out of a Calvin Klein ad. And I'm telling you guys, 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes, chiseled skin, so tan, muscles everywhere. I was definitely taken aback, and I feel like it takes a lot for me to really double take a man just based on his looks like that. And 100%, I was a little bit just in awe.
Cancel the holidays. Winter is
here. My bad, gentlemen. I've been away, but winter is not here. Hell has frozen over. Black women giving anybody some money? You gotta be kidding me.
And then I asked my dad, I go, but please tell me he didn't take money from you. And my dad goes, don't worry about that right now. And then I was just on the floor screaming. Like, this is my family. This is my family.
Listen, ladies. Okay, listen, gents. I'm late to the party. This one right here. However, we're going to review some of these clips because evidently this young lady doesn't know proper discernment. She brought the wolf into the hen house, her family, to be gullible enough to give out hundreds of thousands of dollars to this Danish Diddler.
Keep in mind, he still owes me $6,000 at this point. He said, can you send me $5,000? After some time, he talks me into...
My goodness, you've got to be joking, right? Where are your brothers at to help you with this process?
But I also have a really big heart that comes with that.
We pray that you bless this meal which you're about to take.
My parents are from Nigeria. They dated for 2 weeks and then they were engaged.
Him the $15,000. I end up loaning him an additional $3K, not even a week after I had already given him $15K. I remember I gave him like a small amount, maybe like $3,000. We ended up going to Portugal for a week. We used my credit cards the majority of this trip.
See, here's the problem, right? You all say you don't like to do 50-50. A man has to provide 100% of everything. But you guys will go 100-0 with someone from someplace else because it looks good, sounds good, and it makes you feel better that you didn't do it for a man from where you're from.
Your ex owes my husband $200,000. And I saw that there was a cash advance for $7,000. My little sister looks at me and she says, he took $3K from me. I find another friend that he owed $10,000.
Now, when I say this, I know I'm going to be the bad guy, which I'm okay with being the villain. Listen, you have incompetent, not very smart, nor sophisticated friends, nor family members. Why are they loaning this person, this man you brought into your life, significant amounts of money? Listen, everyone has all the blame for this, and y'all just made him a lot richer.
To my co-workers that I used to work with, husband gave him $10,000 too. And what was in his account? 34 cents.
Oh, don't worry. I guess Dusty doesn't apply here. Dusty only applies to certain men of certain demographic regions. All good.
And he said, listen, Onyeka, I'm a man that's found a lot of success in my life. I have $1.5 million worth of cars. I have $500,000 worth of watches. This man had to work hard to pull one over on me.
No, he didn't. Listen, I'm from the Shy. That's what we call game. All finesse. He didn't have to show you nothing. He just had to have conversations with you and be very attractive. Nothing else.
And that's all I needed to know. The first red flag was you pronouncing your name the way you did. The second red flag was the fact that you said that man had blonde hair, blue eyes, and you were just so like... And then the third red flag was you running that much bread to that man. And just still going on trips with him while you were... owing money. And there's a shit ton of red flags. But here's my thing. Instead of her actually taking accountability.
Listen, the sisters are not happy right now. You are making them look bad. Now, they understand that they may just have to pay for a man in the future.
I'm Nigerian and I'm a proud Nigerian. I tell people it's my biggest flex.
Somebody trying to relive their 5 minutes of fame.
I am a very nice person, but if you are going to come at me, I can come at you 10 times harder, and I can say some things to tear you down.
She's not a good person. I don't trust her intentions, and I know you can do so much better. And I'm here for you with the most genuine intentions, and I really, really hope that you can see that.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm so pissed. I feel like Nicole should have spent today defending what she said, but instead she had to bring me down.
We were at the table. It was me, Mike, and Christina. And when your name did come up, Mike's like, she's got a really cool vibe, but she's not really my type. But maybe you should go talk to Mike. Go talk to Kevin. Go talk to whoever you don't feel is coupled up in this moment, because I do want you to have a connection, but I'm also a realist. I don't want you to have a forced connection. So I'm not going to sit here and beg. If you have something like compelling in your heart that you want to give it to someone else, I'll respect that.
Yeah. I just feel like I've been passed by every person here. I know I'm an awesome person. Why don't the guys think I'm awesome?
Sometimes you just gotta look at this and say, hey, this just isn't working out. Mom, Dad, we're Nigerian. Take me back to Nigeria and let's find my husband there. Let's get off all these reality TV shows and just go back to the motherland and find your man there. It's not working out.
Here's the viral Danish Deception story that everyone's talking about, summed up in 2 minutes.
Here you go, gents and ladies, just in case you need to figure out what's going on. Because I had to too, and here goes the Cliff Notes version of it.
So former Bachelor contestant Onyeka has dropped a 27-part TikTok series exposing how her husband scammed her and their loved ones out of over $300,000. Onyeka met him while on holiday in Croatia and they clicked instantly. They were inseparable. He was tall, handsome and charming, and he was rich. He had a job as a CEO earning over $400,000. The only problem she saw is that he is from Denmark and she lives in the USA. When she returned home to the US, they quickly fell into an intense long-distance relationship. He starts flying her out all over the world to see him, Saint-Tropez, Cannes, and he's giving her lavish gifts. They are obsessed with each other, they're in love, and they get married very quickly so he can start the process of moving to the US. But then it all starts going wrong and the money requests start rolling in. He tells her that an apartment complex he's invested in Denmark urgently needs repairs, and so she sends him $6,000. Then he tells her that all of his available money, around $300,000, has been temporarily frozen by the IRS or Danish authorities so they can conduct a tax investigation. So he's now saying he has pretty much no access to any money. So at this point she's now paying for everything, flights, hotels and constant trips, because remember they're still long distance. And he starts needing money for more and more emergencies. She sends him another $5,000 after there's a fire in the apartment complex. Then he tells her he's $300,000 in tax debt. She sends him $15,000 to help clear the debt. Then he asks her for another $3,000 to help out a friend. And these requests just keep coming and keep coming until he owes her thousands of dollars. But then she finally learns the truth of where all the money's been going. It turns out he has a severe gambling addiction. These apartments he owns, they don't exist. And she finds out that he actually scammed his own friend out of $200,000. He also owes her mum $10,000 and is forging documents to make it look like he's going to pay the money back. He isn't. And he's taken $3,000 off of her sister. So after finding all of this out, you think, she's gonna leave him. Wrong. He actually decides that he's gonna leave her. He demands a divorce and says he's disappearing back to Denmark and that she'll never see him again. After he left, she discovered that he'd been dating and scamming multiple other women. She's now telling her story on TikTok to millions of people and she's building a case to try and have him prosecuted.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we learned something here. Listen, y'all gotta stop worrying about the skin color of the people. You gotta just make sure the fact that the morals are good and the person comes from good stock. Only meaning that they are there for you and you are there for them. Don't think because you go to these other countries, this is for my ladies and gents, that you don't have a target on your back. Listen to me very carefully when I tell you this. You are American, the majority of you all who listen to me. You are a HVT, high value target. You make a considerable amount of money compared to the world. I don't care what they say about you being in America. Once you go into the real world, outside of America, your money is crazy and it goes a long way. So make sure when you're dealing with someone that you're dealing with someone who likes you for you and not for everything it is you can do for them. Listen, leave the comments down below. Y'all already know what time it is. And gents, have a great night. Until the next time. Big Sarge, the gentleman, I'm out of here. Peace, peace, and peace.
Operator, Big Sarge is a true gentleman.